Are you still not playing Modern? No more excuses. Blast into the format with Red Deck Wins. Why wait for that $75 Modern event deck when you can spend less than $30 and have a competitive red deck that wins? Like its counterparts in other formats, Modern Red Deck Wins is fast, using an obscene amount of direct damage and fast aggro to overwhelm your opponents before their decks even have a chance to come online. Building a Modern Red Deck Wins is also a great way to start out in the format. It's a deck that is easy to pilot, but still fast and effective. It's also fairly affordable, and offers a lot of options and variety in terms of card selection. People who already have a Modern deck might like to throw a Red Deck Wins together as a second deck to playtest against, or to have available for your friend who plays Magic but isn't yet into Modern. Again, it wins fast and it is easy to pilot, so it's usually my first choice to hand to players who aren't familiar with the format. Let's look at a couple builds. I'm going to start with a straight-up budget build. You can throw this together for about $30, probably less because you're likely to have some of these cards already. So there you go, about $30 and you've got a Modern deck to take to your shop's Modern tournaments. Want to throw in a few more bucks and make the full mono-red version? You'll need a playset of Vexing Devils and a playset of Goblin Guides. Still not overwhelmingly expensive, especially compared to Standard. There's so much in the way of great sideboard options, but I am a major advocate of Blood Moon and Leyline of Punishment. Leyline shuts down life gain decks, and Blood Moon shuts down just about any non-mono deck that you might be coming up against, which in Modern is the vast majority of decks. Sometimes I feel like living dangerously and even mainboard 1-2 Blood Moon just because the chances that my opponent is playing a multicolored deck with almost entirely non-basic lands is very, very high. Either way, this deck is highly customizable. There's so many red options in the modern era of Magic that you can really sit down and consider what you'd like to add to your deck. And if you find yourself a fan of this deck and have even more cash, splashing black can have some particularly successful results. For long-term players, Standard is one of the most expensive formats around unless you are particularly savvy about when and how you cash out your cards pre-rotation. Put this Modern deck together once and it will never rotate out, and it's highly unlikely anything in here will ever be banned. You'll be able to play this deck for as long as you play Magic. The deck offers an amazing amount of versatility. While it still may not win a Pro Tour, it is highly competitive nonetheless, and quite frankly, is a lot of fun to play. I hope this video has been of some use to you. Be sure to subscribe as future videos are on the way, and if you've got a suggestion for a future video, be sure to post in the comments. Support your Magic community. Buy your singles at your local game store whenever possible.